Okay. I think we're remote there. Okay, I think we are just about set up. Thank you very much for joining. For those of you two that have just showed up, welcome, welcome. I'm just doing a quick little, just a quick little share here, if you don't mind. And I'm just gonna see. Uh, that was there. So we're just gonna pop that there. Boom, 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 boom. Save. Okay, hold on, hold on. Here we go. So now I just gotta put that there. Sorry again. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Yeah, that's like the main thing right now. I'm just trying. Oh, Rusty. Hello, Rusty. Thank you for joining. Thanks for saying hi. I'm trying to figure out if I can. Well, I mean, it's not going to be figuring it out now, but I am trying to, I need to figure out if I can get all this stuff set up prior to, just so I could hop on and or get it like connected, so you don't have to go around and share different. Okay. I think we're here. What do we got? We got 3 people here. Oh, right on. Okay. All right. Oh, and here we are. Okay, so this is a great thing. Oh, hold on. Okay, give me 3 minutes. I just gotta have to go off mic. But yeah, we are here at the canning factory. We're just dropping off our leftovers from our contract because we got, where is it? We got this contract right here. So give me 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and I'll be right back. I just have to go off mic. Hold on. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so hello. Thank you again. Okay, here we are. So, for those of you here watching, thank you again for joining. For those of you that are catching this after, here we are at our first Riverbend live stream. So we are on Riverbend here. We have started off. Where are we here? Started off in this property right there, and we just moved over there to our logging or our log cabin. So really excited about that. And I'm really excited about this right here. This is the best rate. Um, what I like to do is, well, basically, I like to get my farmland done first. However, this showed up here real quick for us, and 14,556. So we got that done. So let's just get that completed right now. Boom, boom. So there's 14,566 into the bank, gives us a total of 34,000. And then we also have, what do we got? We have Riverbend Productions. Hello. Thank you for joining. Just over here, just over Riverbend here, excuse me. We just recently purchased our canning factory and we finished off a contract for 76. So we're going to pop this one. What do we got here? We've got 59,400 full trailer in this one. Actually, we're just going to pop that in right now. And you got to start the engine for that. So we're going to drop that off. And then we also picked up the rest of this one right here, which is an extra $11,784, which is fantastic because that gives us, I think it was about 71,000 and change. Oh, sorry. So that gives us about, and it's doing the grain door. Oops, my bad. One moment. So what we're going to do is we're just going to stop that. Change that. And we picked up the canning factory and we've been able to get all of this from the contract. So this is going to be a fantastic boost. And then the best part is that we also got we got a bunch of contracts done earlier in the day as well, which is fantastic. It's given us just an amazing boost for the canning factory here. We have the pea fields. We still haven't harvested our own pea field yet. We've done a whole bunch of pea field contracts there. So now that we got that going, the canning factory here, so we got parsnips. We're up to 91,208 liters, and we haven't even. This has all been just from contracts. And then the red beets, we picked up a couple red beet contracts as well, so we're able to get those as well. So 32,559 liters. And my plan is, what I'd like to do is I'd like to wait until the end of the year to pick up all the contracts, basically, to try to get everything that we can done, or from the contracts, what I should say. all the extra that we can before we start the production. Because I want to see how much we can get in total for the whole year. And then once we can get that in total, then we're cooking. Basically, we're ready to rock and roll. Now we do have like I said, we do have our pea field that has to get harvested, and we have a wheat field that needs to get mulched and planted with oilseed radish, as well as our grass field right here needs to get rolled, not mulched. So got a lot of things to do, which is fantastic. And again, thank you for joining. This is awesome. We're gonna see what we can do now. Our property here is getting really jam-packed right now. It is just stuffed with equipment. We're getting deals up the wazoo from Ralph. We picked up a new baler for us doing the wheat just as we started the wheat field, which is fantastic. And then we've also got, we got the hoe that we picked up, and we've got the big modded stone picker as well. So we're able to get a whole bunch of stuff really kicking butt and taking names, basically. So lots of equipment, lots of big equipment. We're growing mad quick. We were able to sell off our silage and then cut that field and bring in another, I think it was about 112,000 liters. So, hey, what's going on, Whiskey Creek? Thanks for joining. Thank you. Just over at our, I guess I should say, our storage property. So we're just doing a little itinerary here. We were able to get, how many hay bales? We got, straw bales, 18 straw bales off of the wheat field there. So I'm really stoked about that. So first and foremost, we need to get we should probably get the flat deck and get the green pea harvester over to the field. So we did do, we did do the, a couple stone crushing, I guess you could say, or stone destruction there. I keep forgetting there's so few and far between. I keep forgetting what they are, what the name of them are. But we do the stone picking, and then there's the stone crushing. Not too sure. I forget. Let me know. I forget. And that's full quick. Ooh, there we go. So we're just going to drop off the skid steer because we're all done with that, and just drop that off back at the house. And then we're going to grab the pea harvester, and we're going to get that over to our field. So we got $34,000, which is fantastic. Now this is the month that the playground maker does pay out. So that's going to be nice that eventually that will come pay out, as well as we haven't even touched our sawmill yet. So the sawmill, the payout, or the sawmill product is still sitting down, forgot the blinkies, still sitting down at the sawmill. So that does have to be picked up and had, but we will get there. Undo that, and I don't know why that one's done. All right, so that to do. Whoop. So yeah, here's the log cabin. I'm so stoked about this being done. This is just, I'm excited. Oh, good Lord, that was a little rough. So stone picker, now we could. Oh yeah, we're probably gonna have to just do one at a time. Oh, good Lord. Easy. See, you getting all nervous. All right, here we are. Home sweet home. Definitely loving how it turned out for sure. I just have to be careful I don't go overboard on the decorations. Now we're gonna just be cruise. We're gonna put this. Maybe put that right there for now. Still just also figuring out where we should put things. Right, as you get the equipment, you kind of have to figure out how you want it and how you want it all parked. Now we are going to be moving the farm. Like our plan is to be expanding south and west, I should say. We're going to be kind of moving towards the pea field. Now, once we get up into that area, it's definitely going to be one of those situations where, as we get the fields, we are going to be expanding the fields. Oh, should we be? Oh, yeah. What? That's growing, isn't it? Potatoes. Oh, remove foliage. Ooh, are they ready to go? Okay, well, I can't drive over that, so how about we... Oh, right on. Awesome. Oh, really? Oh, thanks, Rusty. That's awesome. Greatly appreciated. But now we're going to have to go to the other side of the road here. Here's the pea field, so we have to make sure that we're not driving over that either. And we should have just... Okay, you know what? I'm having a brain fart here, and we left that there. So we are just going to spin around and head on to, because we can pick up the pea harvester. Oh, damn. Thanks, Framer. That's awesome. Greatly appreciated, guys. That's awesome. Okay, so we're just going to spin around, pick up the pea harvester, and we're going to do it just up in here, sneak around. I don't like doing the full U's in the middle of the road. So I'll take a little bit of the long route. That's okay. So I like driving this truck. This is a nice one. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Got my heart pounding a little bit now. God damn. I diggity. Hey, Corey, what's going on, fella? Ooh, thanks for joining. Thanks for having you here. So I think we can sneak. Can we cheat? We're just going to go right through. Meow. Because we're on the farm road, right? So there's no speed limit. Okay, we can leave the skid steer there for now. I'll come back to it. That's just too much hassle. I know. Early weekend. Nice. Yeah, just got off work myself a couple hours ago. Puppy's out for a walk right now, so he should be home soon. Here we go. Okay. Alright. Oh, I'm so excited to see how many peas we get off of this field. This is going to be great. And then the wheat field is going to be the first field that we've actually technically harvested, or excuse me, are going to have like the full mulch and oilseed radish. Can't wait to put that in too. I like in 22. I liked running the oilseed radish, so I'm going to try it again. We're going to continue with that. I don't know exactly if it's going to be like. I don't know exactly how it works. This is the great thing, is that this is all still kind of new to me. We're still plugging away and still trying to get all this done. Nobody coming? Ooh, send it. Let's go. So we're just kind of plugging away and getting things done here. Now we are a little bit late in the day, which is okay. We might not get the contracts done, but that's not the end of the world. I would like to, but I think we can get it done. I think we can get them done. I really do. I think the pea field, that's going to be, we can probably run a little bit of AI on that. I just like to do the headlands first, especially when it comes to these root crops, just because I know how the AI run on these root crops and how when they like to, what was it? It's how they like to do the fan on the edges there. And I find if I just run the headlands first and then I have the AI run the inside, then it actually works out pretty good. So we're going to lift that up. Let's see, I think last time we did it backwards and it wasn't too bad. Oh, and just be way off. Bear with me here. Here we go. And I know the header's a little off too, which is a little bit... Hey, come on, baby. Come on, baby. You can do it. Yeah, see, that's how the header's a little off. But, oh, that is... Oh, there we go. Not too shabby. Oh, there we go. Drop that down. Oh, beauty. All right. Now, the header does stick out on the left side a little bit, but that's not too bad. We should have had our wide load. And then that fits nice. Okay. And off we go. Let's go drop off our... Ooh, thanks for the heart. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to just spin this around. Now, what I do like about the end of this road and having that end property is I like to kind of, instead of having to do this zigzag, I'll just zip right through. Ooh, and then cut across the grass. I was thinking maybe later on make a proper road. Maybe to make a proper road to actually like angle it instead of going around like this. This still feels kind of dirty to me. This still feels a little dirty. Alright, so now I'm just sewing on here. There we go. Nobody's coming. Beauty. Oh, there we go. Just pulling it. Now, get this in here. Yeah, the good thing is that it's ours, so we can just direct dump. And I know the pea harvester, what we were doing was we were actually using the front loader to unload the pea harvester, and that worked out great because it has that little tiny, little tiny conveyor to unload with. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna use a front loader for that. So see, this is where I like to have staging areas. But eventually we're getting there. We'll get there. So we'll park right here. All right, coming else. All right, let's get this off. Then we can get that going. Well, you know what? Maybe we should go get the front loader first. All right, let's get the front loader first. Get that over here. And then we can get our peas going. Oh, someone's coming. All right, here we go. We already put a couple hours onto this and haven't even touched our own field yet. Cut him off a little bit. Right there. Perfect. Actually, we might watch. There we go. Okay. So let's go grab the front loader too, because you know what we could do? Okay, we can just start the AI and see what happens. Let's just see what happens here. We got 34,000, so that's not bad. Yeah, worker on, yes. Let's see how you do. Okay, away you go, and then we can go get that while he's at least starting. And we'll go crack that off. So, strap's still there. Oh, start engine. All right, and now we can go. Yeah, they're going to do their fan thing again, maybe. Let's see. All right, so they're going to zip back. Oh, see, the front loader, we could probably... Oh, yeah, you know what? We don't even have to trailer the front loader because that thing still zippity-doo-dahs down the road pretty good. Come on, turn, baby. Ooh. Come on. Okay. Not great, but not horrible. Just going to run over the... There we go. Don't run over the potatoes. Maybe we can harvest those potatoes later too. I like to get the contracts. I can't help myself. Can't help myself. If there's still daylight and all of our work is done, then it's definitely one of those situations where I want to get those contracts done and get as much money as I can. Try to get that done. Speaking of contracts, actually, we have officially passed 700. Yeah, 1,000 trees cut down, 724 missions completed. So, yeah, we are kicking butt. Oh, but technically we have to, yes, that's right. So we will pick up we're not going to zip it down. We're going to use, that was a little tight. Not bad. There we go. So now we're going to get the front loader. And then, hey, Peter, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. Welcome, welcome. We are just plugging away in Riverbend here at our first live here on our Riverbend setup. There's just so much going on. We've got like contracts been done. There's fields being done. There's so much being done. We got the wheat field harvested. Actually, we picked up the grain mill. We were able to pick up the last episode there. We picked up the canning factory. And then at the end of the episode, I was saying how I wanted to do the grain mill as well. And we were able to do that. Actually, we were only needed to pick up or borrow $100,000 extra from the bank for the grain mill. And it was about $288,000 for us. So it wasn't horrible, but it was still a little bit of a borrow, but it also still leaves us lots of room for leeway in case something pops up in the used gear, just in case. Oh, that looks so weird. All right, so drop this off, then we come back and get Big Red. That's what we're gonna do, and then at that time, start that up. Strip's still going. All right, so now we're gonna spin back around. And we're gonna get there. Okay. Now, yeah, I found this the best way, and especially if you have two people. A lot of the setup that I've been doing, would be really good for two people. I mean, as the farm grows, I can definitely see myself getting to a point where I could be using more and more people. But right now, it's about the 2-3 sort of thing if I'm not using AI. So the few of you that have come in and helped me, thank you again. Thank you so much. And yeah, they're greatly appreciated having that help coming in when you can. When I call it, when I put the APB out. All right. So this one. Oh, there's a sign there. Oh, don't hit the taters. So, let's leave that running because we got to zip back for Big Red. Oh, and take that off. Yep. All right. So take that off and that one. Beauty. Where is he? Oh, they're way over there. Okay. Well, they're moving. Things are happening. That's good. I'm not getting any warning saying they're full yet, so we're going to park this for now. There we go. Nice and easy. Not like the skid steer. There we go. Now it's coming. Perfect. So we're just going to zip this here again because that did good. And then what we're going to do is we are just going to run over. And, oh, lots of traffic. Okay. So we're going to go grab now. We don't need, usually the Big Red, I have the Volvo hooked up to that. And then I still have the International. I'm still holding on to it. Kind of nostalgia's sake, I guess you could say. So once we get to a point, I might sell it. I don't know. It's kind of just a fun little beater truck too, almost. So I might have it also as like just maybe a farm. Oh, close. Oh, there we go. Might just have it as like a farm truck once we get to that size too. Because again, like I said, once the farm expands, I am planning on even this field right here. I am planning on that field becoming something. All of the farm fields will be like kind of in this area, I should say. What do we got? So we're up in the 26, 27. And 13, 12 are definitely going to get purchased out. And I'm thinking it's like the 22, 13, 12, and 26, 27 is how the farm is going to expand. Just because there's so much that I want to do. There's so many things that products. And I mean, we need to get all products and productions and crops and animals and everything going. That's the goal, right? So there's going to be so much that has to happen. And I've already been looking into it, and there's still productions that we have to bring in, right? There's the soup factory, there's the potato chip factory, there's the sugar mill. I don't think there's a sugar mill on 25 as well again. Okay, so you just stay there for right now. And then we'll grab the Volvo. Okay, and off to the Volvo, or off to the P's we go. Now, because we still have to mulch the wheat field, and then we got to roll the grass, so that's going to be good. And then once that's all done, then everything's ready to rock. Now the payout probably won't, or usually doesn't happen until about 1800, like 6 o'clock sort of thing, 5:30, 6 o'clock. So we still have a little bit of time, but still just one of those things where there's always stuff to do. Especially when it comes to having the goal, right? Having the goal of all products is just, it never ends. Okay, so until we get some more headlands done, I guess we're just going to have to, oh, easy. Going to have to park this right here for now. A little tight. So, strobe, signal, turn that off. We're good there. All right, now we got to go find where he is. Where are you? Looks like he went the other way. Oh, and his shoots out, so I bet you he's full. Oh, yeah. Yep. That didn't take much. Well, that's a good sign, though. At least that means that we're going to get some really good... we're going to get some really good... hopefully, we're going to get some really good yield, I should say. Because right now, I think we're at 92, I believe. Yeah, see, they're going the wrong way. This is why we're going to do the headlands. All right. So for now, let's park you right here. Now we're going to take over you. Thanks, but you're fired. Oh, that was a wrong button. Okay, so now We're just going to back this up and then just continue on with the headlands. I see how they're doing with the fan. I see it's kind of neat how they do that. But I find sometimes it takes too long. Other times I just ignore it and I just let them go. I mean, 6 and 1/2 dozen to the other almost sometimes I feel. All right. So now we'll go to art time. Beauty. There we go. Okay, so we'll just let him buck there for a second. So now, like I said, we've got the 724 contracts done. We got almost 1,000 there, which is awesome. Like I said, we were able to get the canning factory last time, and then we've got the garden plot manure that we put in beside the log cabin, which looks fantastic. I love it. And right now, what we're doing is we're just selling them, and it's getting us about $200 a month. But what I'd like to do is I'm going to actually turn them to distributing, and I want to see now the strawberries and tomatoes. We have nowhere for them to go right now, so we're going to leave them off. But these 4 or 5 right here, the spring onion, Napa cabbage, lettuce, garlic, and chili peppers, they can all, I would like to see if they all go to the canning factory. I would hope so. I would hope so. So if they do, that would be great. And then I just want to see what their output is, because if the output is good enough, then maybe we can leave it running and have everything running. That would be awesome. And then we were also able to get the grain mill. That was fantastic. So with us, we were able to get the wheat harvest, and we were able to get ourselves the 45,000 liters. That was from our field. And then the sorghum was from a contract we picked up, and that was a couple extra 1,000 liters that we were able to get from the contract. So that was actually kind of nice. And I love doing that. Now this one, we're running about the 20-30%. So we're running a little low on the playground maker, and we're running really low on the the sawmill, but that's okay. We're still running. That's the main thing. So we should be able to get it done. And the contracts, oh my word, look at all those contracts. There's just so much to do. We've got a bunch of stuff that we need. There's some green beans and 2 carrots. So if we can get all of our fields, that's kind of the priority right now. The hoeing and the plowing and the sowing, that would be nice if I can get to them. But if not, whoa, good Lord. Oh yeah, not paying attention. Okay, so, sorry for running over your potatoes. And we took a sign too. Oops. All right. Well, okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. So now we're going to go the other way and just backtrack. So now if we can get this going, so I have me and a deer. This going there. Now he's on the right side. So if we back up a bit, now we tell the AI to pick up. I hope. Let's see nope. He's going to be like, nope. All right. Okay. Let's rip over to the wheel loader and get that back again, because we can at least put that in. Now, the great thing is that the harvester carries the 3,000 and change, and the wheel loader has a 4,000 liter bucket. So it works out actually very well that it can just run around. And with it being so low, it is a bit of a pain in the butt with the low capacity, but I kind of find makes it a little bit more fun. Play with the wheel loader, play with some equipment. All right. Let them. Oh, yeah, they're going. So this is one of another reason why I like to do the headlands myself, just so I can control it there. And then once the centers go, then I can let them go, because then I can just follow them up and down, right? Technically, I guess I could follow them with the wheel loader, but I usually just wait until they're full. And then once they're full, then, ooh, easy. Oh, my word. Yeah, that was a little, sorry. Yeah, I just bent the bejesus out of the back side of that. Okay, so they're good there. Ooh, don't drive over the crop. All right, so now from here, what we can do is we're going to actually leave this trailer here because we can actually run back and grab the Massey and get that started. There we go. Okay, so we're going to get that back on going. They're good. I'm going to try to keep a little bit more track of top corner there to see what happens when they say that they're full, and then we're going to get woo Jeebus. All right, and I'm going to pass you. Sure. We'll just take our road. Alrighty. I can't wait until we expand. Oh, that's going to be soon. It's going to be soon. Okay, so the Massey should be... where is the Massey? Okay, we're done. Where is our Massey? So that... I don't remember having that there. Oh, that's right. I remember where. Yeah, he's way... That's right. We have that. Okay, my bad. So we'll just do it this way. And we left him run it too. Awesome. Awesome. Good job. Good job. I see that new patch 1.7 as well has fixed the repair. So we were able to hold out fairly well with not repairing, but there were some things that we just had no choice. So unfortunately, it is what it is. But now we actually are going to be getting deducted now for repair, which, I mean, for finances and just keeping track, actually, as much as it was nice to a degree, I kind of like it that it's back. But there's a couple things on the ad log that I did see that about the change log in 1.7 that's not too bad. A lot of things have been going wrong with it though. Holy jumping. Thankfully, knock on wood, we haven't run into that problem ourselves yet, but we will cross our fingers that hopefully it gets fixed. I don't know. They're kind of, seems like they're a little bit, I don't know, like about the hot fixes and stuff. I haven't seen them do too many hot fixes, but all right. So right now, we're just going to leave. Oh, good Lord. Pick the right one. There we go. Okay. Leave that there. And then mulcher, unfortunately, we do just have the little baby mulcher. We haven't upgraded that yet. So we are going to add up. Oh, there it is. Nearly a full tank of gas. Or, full. Come on. There we go. All right. So what we'll do is he's almost full. We'll just use the pickup truck there and run over. Get him emptied out. Oh, yeah, the screechies. Get in here. Oh, he's coming. Perfect. Okay. Oh, there's just so much to do. The pea harvester and the root crop harvester, the ropa there. I actually will say we've been banging out that ropa a lot with the contracts with the parsnips and the red beets and what have you. And I'm loving it so far. Everything works really good on it, and having that capacity there is just fantastic. As much as the in-game, the base game root crop harvester is interesting, so to speak, it's still just not having that hopper there can be a real pain in the butt, and especially if you're running solo. I've noticed that, especially when it comes to them doing the fans and what have you, it's really annoying. We need to move. You know what? We're just gonna get you back like we did before. Right there. All right. And we'll just fire you again. Oh, Lord. Oh. Hello. Yes, actually, that is the goal. So the goal is, because we didn't make the goal in 22 officially, we didn't have our BGA, nor did we have our cotton up and running. what our plan is to have the exact same goal for 22 or 25 here. So we need to accept even more so because 25 has everything extra. So even the extra stuff, if it's on the list, then technically the goal is that we need to be running it. And the the stipulations right now that I'm running are in small or large. It doesn't necessarily have to be specific. Hey, FA25 gamer, thanks for joining. Glad to see you can make it. It doesn't have to necessarily be in like a huge scale or only small scale. It's whatever we can do. So even in starting in a small scale, then that's what we're going to do. And then if we can upgrade, then we're definitely going to upgrade. Like right now, we have our garden plot, which has our. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Are you going to go back to it? Hopefully. So we have our garden plot that has the production there, and initially we were selling it. We were just having it sold off to give us a little bit of extra income. But what we've done now is we've switched it to distributing. So I mean, technically under the list, if you want to say it's technically like under our goal, you can say that the garden plot does meet the requirements. However, don't worry. I am going to be putting in like full greenhouses and that we are going to be putting the full production up and running for that stuff. That's for sure. So that's definitely going to be happening. And then it's just a matter of what we can do and what we can manage. I would like to do, I mean, the initial goal when we first started this is I wanted to get right into the silage immediately, so to speak. The silage, the digestate, the BGA. But oh boy, life happens when you're busy making plans. So here we are. This is what we've got so far. Unfortunately, we're not at the cows and the buffalo yet, but soon enough, I'm hoping that we'll get there. And it's just a matter of the plan is to do what we can as we go. So everything's on the table, right? We want, our goal is to do everything. So if something pops up production wise or sales wise, it's like our ropa and it's like the green pea harvester that popped up in the sale. So why not? It's part of the goal. Why would we bypass that if we know that we're going to eventually have to do it, right? So that's the plan. I'm hoping, and then it's just a matter of trying to build it. So I've mentioned a couple times already that the grain crop storage area is going to be like the 1 to 1.2 million, I think, for installation. The root crop storage, I'm running some loose numbers in my head. I'll be looking at, thank you very much. Running some loose numbers, it'll be like 700,000 to put in the root crop storage for that, and then just build from there. So I've got ideas on the garden or the greenhouses. I'm kind of lost right now. Not lost. I have very vague ideas when it comes to, I should say, or sort of like when it comes to the animals. I have ideas of where to put them, how to put them. I keep putting the tests in, and I'll do the tests and try some things, and then from there it's like, that didn't work. So I am still testing. I am still having some ideas of how I want to do it and what we're gonna do. But for right now, it's just the slow process, right? So, okay, so right here, you know what? I should have probably done this across the street so that I could run back. But we're going to get this one. We're going to let you buck. And you're ready? Okay, here you go. Hey. That's tool attached incorrectly. That's a new one. Tool attached incorrectly. What is going on? I have not seen this before. Okay, has any of you seen this before? So tool is not, unless it's mulching. So, unless, is this a front? Okay, well, let's try it. Is this a front mulcher? All right, this is new. Okay, well, just in case it does work. It does too. All right, I did not. All right, I've been using my mulcher wrong this whole time then. Oh, that's too funny. Okay. And away you go. Front tool. Interesting. Yeah, it said the tool was attached to the back and it said tool attached incorrectly. Okay. Okay. That's all right. Learning something new every day. Now what we was thinking. Okay, so the harvester is probably getting a little bit full now again, so we can zip. Yeah. We'll run the trucks. Why not? Go. Okay. Zip in. Oop. Meow. That's a front motor. Interesting. All right. Okay, so get this done. Get the peas in. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Faster. Why are you braking? You're going up a hill. No braking. What? No way. Oh, good lord. Oh boy. All right. Someone is blocked by an object. I did not catch that. Oh yeah, just screwing everything up tonight, aren't we? All right, good job. And you went. And hello. What's going on, Life Raiden? All right. So I hope the walk was good. Missing just little bits, but that's okay. And what are we at here? We are. Oh, you know what? Close enough. No, we might as well. Super zoomies. Okay. He knows it's the weekend. He's like, yes. Everyone's home. Everyone's ready to go. Yeah. Unload that. It's not full load, but I mean, we're here. Might as well, and then we can let him buck. Because it does 3 headlands, so I'm hoping it comes back for that middle headland. Oh, that's okay. Oh, good lord. Oh, not too much. And you are going to get lined up. Just let you reline yourself up. Get out of their way. Oh. Okay, nice and easy. There we go. Hopefully if I put him here, that shouldn't now, because he's done the other ones. That should be good. Okay, so now we can rip back. Ooh, oh, you know what? And the skid steer. That's right, we left the skid steer running. So we can go park the skid steer here real quick. Oh, good lord. Just, I'm so used to starting and stopping myself. And I don't usually leave the engine running. All right, so now we can park the skid steer. We still have the rock crusher on the flatbed, but that's okay. And we can actually, we'll just, for right now, we'll just stick it right here. We don't need to worry about parking that fully yet, because who knows? Oh, and it's supposed to rain too. I forgot about that. Yeah, so we are almost kind of rushing the rain. What's the timing here? What do we see here? So we got 15, 16, 17. So 2 to 3 hours or less. Hopefully we can get all of this done. Peas are left for this year for harvesting. It's just field work too. So technically speaking, if we do miss out on the field work, it's not going to be the end of the world. So we're going to let them go. Oh, yes, I most certainly do. So yeah, I have a tester map that has the government subsidy on it, and I just bring the millions of dollars in, and I buy what I need and play with what I want. That's kind of like the mod testing and building. And then if I like it, it's like, yeah, if I like it, then I usually save it and then I kind of build from there. And if I don't like it, I wipe it and start over. But I also find what I do, it's almost like I find it a really slow process, but I'll sometimes take like a week where I'll build something and I don't like it. No, I'll build something and I don't like it. Then I build something and I like it, or I'll build different versions. And the one thing I've noticed when it comes to doing all of the testing is I find the version that usually keeps coming back is the version I usually end up sticking with, just because it just for some reason I'm obviously gravitating back towards it. But yeah, I find having a tester map so much better. And then it's a very yes, FAFO Gamer has actually been privy to a lot of that process. Yeah, we chat a lot on party chat a lot times too when we're available, when our work schedules actually line up there. So, and yeah, he has heard a lot of my um, whining, I guess you could say. So something may not be working or is working. Oh, and oh, look at that. Oh, we got a full. Nice. Okay. So that's the kind of process. I mean, and then also too, what's really handy about that is it also gives you a good a cost as well. So there's a good chance that what am I doing? I think we're really not doing anything right now because everyone's working. Okay, let's just go back. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it gives you kind of a cost estimate too, right? But also too that varies. I mean, I was doing the testing on the garage install at the log cabin, and I must have been doing something way wrong because every time I was doing it, it was getting me about the 100,000 mark. And then when I finally did the next testing version, is when it all landed and it was like $40,000. Like, so you can never tell. I mean, you really can't. But what I like to try to do is I'd like to try to get at least a rough estimate so I know I'm not in way over my head, right? Whereas opposed to it's like the grain crop storage, I know it's going to be over a mill. So as long as we just get over a mill, then I'll be comfortable. And then I know that we can at least start it and get it going. And then when it comes to the testing, or when it comes to the install, the final install, that's the scary one. That's the one that, yeah, we just basically keep plugging away until it feels right. Actually, it's kind of how it feels. Where I'll do a little bit, and if I don't like it, I'll just shut it down for the night, and then I'll sleep on it, and then the next morning or next night or whenever I can, I'll hop back on, try another version, or try to do the same thing. And then if I get to the right situation or just the right way I like it, then I'll definitely keep it, and away we go and move forward, sort of thing. Speaking of moving forward, I see him still moving, so that's a good thing. I think they're still doing the wave. Sleep? What's that? Very true. Yes, very true. I sleep when my body tells me to sleep. Nice. Yeah, and that's the great thing about doing it that way too, is that I've actually done it in 22, where I've done it in 25. I totally forgot about that. The little shed that's beside the International. Next time we're at the house, I'll have to try to remember that. But yeah, there's a shed beside our tool shed that I was mucking about in the final save here, and I installed it, and I went into the menu and I accidentally hit the save button, and it was like, well, looks like we are now have a shed right there. All right. Okay, so yeah, what do we get? 92%. Okay, so we're not as good as we could be, but and where are you at? I'm gonna sneak in. Did make eye contact with the contract. Okay. Oh, 24. Right? Yeah, if you have, I mean, it's just, I'm not I'm not a big fan of oh, good Lord, Screech. I'm not a big fan of how they have well, that's good. That is fantastic. Because, I don't like how they have the save game button right there. So, Oh yeah, it's a little sketch for me sometimes having it there, and it's just ugh. So I've already done it a couple times. That one time here on 25, and then I did it a bunch of times 22, where yeah, I'd get in there and I'd hit the save button by accident, and it's like well, oops. Okay, so there's full ready to rock and roll. And that's the thing too, yeah. If everything works out landscaping, then that's the biggest thing. Like I don't know, even when it pops, because like the camera popping up and down, I've already there's a bare spot on the pea field here, and that's because a grass spot popped up when I was painting the grass for the garden plot. And yep, sure enough, went over there, and yep, a nice little square plot of grass right in the middle of my planted pea field. It's like, oops. Yeah, always check before you save. Always do your once over. Okay. Yeah, how's our mulcher going? Oh, look at all those contracts. Mulcher boy is. Oh yeah, he's plugging away there. Speaking of that, let's see what's. Ooh. Oh no. Okay. What do we got for mulchers? Oh, I know, and especially the trees. Oh my word. That was the biggest thing that just like every time it just pop up, pop down, and it was just like oof, oof. And if you weren't careful, oh, they're gonna be. Oh, right. Yep. Say it. Yep. Totally right. FAFO. Uh huh. So this is the bigger version of what we got. I don't know. Maybe I should hold off and get that mulcher batwing that you previewed there, FAFO gamer. That thing's really nice looking. But no, I don't know. I don't want a batwing for mulching the field though. Is this a mulcher? This is for 80 grand, huh? Okay, something to think about. 270 horsepower. Okay, well the 7R can run that. That's no problem. So that's something to think about. But right now, I think we're doing good. Like I mean, as much as it is just plugging away and getting that stuff done. I think that's going to be the main thing. Is just yeah, I got to be careful when it comes because money burns a hole in my pocket. The minute we get that, it's like okay, got to save up for the root crop and then or grain crop, and then something hops into the store and it's like, ooh. So yes, that big red one. Yeah, I'm thinking about that would probably be our goal, right? The 270. So so the 270, 80 grand, that's not bad. That's definitely not bad. And the playground maker hall, that pays out 90,000 bucks. So that's going to be awesome. As well as we've got 33, but I still want to buy that Super Duty. I still want to buy our own personal truck because right now we technically don't have. Oh yeah, here he comes. There he is. We technically don't have our own truck right now. We're still borrowing Noah's truck, so to speak, right? So I want to see if we can pick up that Super Duty because I've been looking at it and it'd be a nice little personal truck. I think it'd be a nice little fun little personal truck to rip around the farm or rip around with. Right, something my wife and I can drive around with. That'd be nice. And then Noah's truck. I don't know. We can either sell it back to Noah or I don't know, you can use that as a farmhand truck too. That could work. There's a couple things though, because there's that modded CV. I would like maybe to bring that in, maybe, or because there's the Chevy too, the Chevy that the Duramax or what have you that came in. That one I am definitely looking at as well. That's nice. So wait, stop. There you go. Yeah. So we could, I don't know, I could get a chase. Oh no, that's right. We also need the Amity. That's what I wanted to get was the Amity because that's going to be our ultimate chase wagon that can carry everything. I do believe. There, perfect. Okay, so yeah, the Amity one, I believe it's like $160,000 though. That's the downside. But maybe it'll go on sale. That'd be sweet if I could. Yeah, so you just park there, and then you can go ahead. That you will get off the field. And there we go. And then, yeah, the chase wagon that I'm really eyeing up is this one right here. So this one does, as far as I can tell by the looks of it, pretty much all the crops that we are going to be wanting to be using, as well as it's got the 60,000 liters capacity. And so it'll be fantastic to run with the, sorry, what was it? It was 450 horsepower. So really, we could actually run the 9R on that one. So that'll be good. So what do we got so far? It's coming. 11,815 liters. All right. So now, you know what? We could probably get in the background if we can. What do we got here? On contract. Ooh. Oh, okay. And then, okay. So how about we take that real quick, and then we take this. All right. So then we can zip back, because those will be, and that hoeing contract is actually right across the street right there. So that'll work out fantastic. Then we can see when we're full. And we actually did pick up the hoe for ourselves. So the hoe and the the stone picker are our own now. So I'm really excited about that. So then we can get some really good, contracts done in that sense. I found just certain ones, it's nice having the stock one to be able to borrow it, but that modded one with the extended width, that is just a game changer for me. I love it. I love being able, and even do it for myself too, right? It's not that tedious. All right, so we want the 7R. Okay. Oh, yes. I know. Okay, so we're going to grab the 7R. We're going to slap our narrows on there. So we did pick up the dual narrows as well as the dual regular rears. We didn't go for full duals. I don't know. We just went for the rears. But for the narrows, we went for the full dual narrows. And I like to run those for hoeing contracts. I don't know if it makes a difference, but there we go. So, your turn is. Oh, did we leave them muddy? Did they stay? Oh, okay. That would be funny if we actually left them muddy. If they went back on muddy, that would be kind of nice. And we need to move the cultivator. All right. Oh, it's just so much stuff. And the Massey actually is usually what I have around here just to move stuff around, just because until we get that, our carrot field right below, I guess you could say, like south of the log cabin. In that area, I'm vaguely testing the is going to be our farm shop and main equipment storage. I'm kind of thinking it's going to turn into 22 where there's really going to be stuff everywhere eventually. But at the start, I'd like to initially plan for the just the bulk of our equipment, so we can at least clear this area out. All right, so we're going to head down to that one little field real quick. Pick up ourselves. I don't even know if we're going to use a gas and repair. There is a 1.7 update that came out yesterday, I do believe. Yes. So that came out now. The repairs it costs you to repair now. No more getting away with free repairs. And then they've actually, nearly full. Oh boy. Okay, well, how about all right. I guess we're going to swing around. Do the other one first. We just park this here and travel. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, right. Yeah, so you don't have to pay for it. Also, too, though, a little bit interesting for the contracts. I did notice that there was something on there about the contracts that prioritize the furthest done, or like the most done. Because in the last gameplay video I did there with when I doing the P contracts, it registered up. Oh, can we do it? Oh yeah, baby, come on, you can do it. Yeah, it registered up an early or later contract than the one that we had. Oh, come on, baby. And full. All right, pulled it off. All right, I didn't set my cruise, but I think we did pretty good there. We didn't hit anything, so. But yeah, so it prioritizes contracts for as you do them, which is kind of really nice for me, anyways. Just that means that we can bang off stuff in a certain order. Oh, so close. There we go. In we go. Okay. And away we go. And that, in this instance, the chase wagon, I guess, would be kind of hit and miss, right? Because that would be really slow. Okay. Enter vehicle. Spin back around. Yeah, so that's a little small field, hopefully, and then, well, I think it's what is it? Field? Yeah, 66. It's coming, and we're just gonna skip across here. All right. Yeah, well, again, thank you all for joining. This is fantastic. Oh, pay attention. Good Lord. I turned my head the wrong point. Thanks for joining. This is awesome. I'm just slowly plugging away here. Oof. There we go. And a lot of that stuff, too, it's just basically you get the stuff done early in the morning, and then if I can, then we do the contracts after. But, oof, man, that one parsnip contract, I couldn't help myself. Not for $14,000 and turns out to be 70,000 liters, that's for sure. This is, yeah, we're just skipping down. I think we're going the right way. Across the bridge, that's right. Okay. Everybody's coming. Now, we're just kidding. The farthest one can't see into that. Yeah, right? Yeah, we're just going to get this farthest one done. I know it's a little bit of a drive. Sorry. Apologies. We're almost there. Get this one banged out real quick, and then we can zip back down. Are we going to fit? I think so. Oh, this is the... Okay, so we don't get to see the... All right, well, here we go. We're just going to do steering assist. Have our lines on. Cruise control deactivation. Oh, yes, that's right, too. I read about this. So they've also added it that the manual and automatic. So now if you're on cruise control, so we'll do automatic. So if you're on cruise control and you are hitting the end of the line when you're doing your GPS, the cruise control will actually turn off, which I mean, cool. That just means I can fall asleep now and not worry about going to the next field. So here we go. So we're going to get that on there. And then by the time we get to the end line, let's see here. It should. Hot diggity. Look at that. Okay. So that's that is interesting. So it does actually deactivate. So right now it's on automatic. Okay, so let's line back up for another line here. So we've got lined up. There we go. So locked in. Cruise control's on. So now when it gets to the end. Yep. So the end there, and then we're gonna just. I'm not touching anything right now. I'm no button presses right now, and then there we go, and there we go. So it does deactivate. Okay. So then you can turn it to manual. So yeah, cruise control manual or automatic, and then you can deactivate it yourself, or you can have it activate, which I mean, neat idea. I just find it funny because, like, the only reason I think I would need that is because I'm running a big field and I fall asleep when I'm running. And I just want to make sure I'm not going to be in the next field over, or I might just be a little bit into the next field. But neat. I mean, I'm not complaining. That is a neat option for sure. It just means I'm going to get a little too comfortable now. But that will be awesome for running the big fields, especially for those of you that run those huge maps. That have those big, massive fields. That'll be nice to be able to actually step away for a moment, if you need to, and know that I'm not going to come back and, oh great, I'm 14 miles away from the edge of the field doing something, or into the crop. I mean, I've done that when it comes to the grapes, where I've actually accidentally passed out plowing and cultivating my grape fields, and I've woken up to a nice little strip across the field next to me. And I think we've all done it at some point. If you've played the game long enough, there's probably at some point you've accidentally, we've all done it. So I try not to, and what I've tried to do as well is just, if need be, the fence thing was, or sorry, the grape thing, I ended up just putting a fence up, and it worked great. It didn't look too bad. So there we go. Okay, so this one's done. We can skedaddle out of here. And then we'll get right back to the other one. That's a whole whopping, what is it, 600 or 900 bucks? I will take it. Every penny counts. Right. Okay, so is it back there? He actually, probably the other worker, they should probably be full by now. Probably sitting there wasting our money, unfortunately. But that's okay. Like, the amount, I mean, I do run AI with my contracts. I find it does pay out. The amount of money I spend per month on costs, I know it's expensive. Boy, it's expensive. And running multiple, I try not to run multiple. If I can help it, I like to run just one at a time. And then if I need to run multiple, then okay, so be it. But in this instance, this is a great where it's like, okay, we've got enough work that we can, then sure. And it's making us money no matter what, right? So the contract payout will always usually, if you run the AI, I find on the contracts, and usually you will always make money. Now, you're not necessarily going to be making a ton of money, and I do have to say there's a but, because we've all run into those contracts where just borrowing the equipment costs you more money, and you owe money, right, to borrow the equipment, and then the payout actually gives. So depending on the contract, I do find that I totally went the wrong way here. So we're just going to take a nice little cruise. Ooh. I do find that that you always do eventually make money. Sorry, I'm a little rambling there, my bad. But I do find that you always do make a little bit of money, and it does get you ahead. And then as you build, as we've built up, now that we actually have the right, the right equipment that we can do the contracts for ourselves, that makes it even better. I just can't go to sleep if there's daylight and there's contracts to be done. I can't help myself. It's money. It's money on the table that I can't walk away from. So we're going to take the scenic route, apparently, up to the other field. Apologies. Actually, how is our mulcher going? Oh, he's halfway, maybe? Well, more than halfway, because there's just that little bit left in the bottom, so we're not doing too bad there. Okay, let's get CRP harvesters faring. I'm just hoping that the rain holds off. I know that they're saying that's supposed to be rain, but please stay away for a little bit longer. Oh, look at that. Full right, and he's pointing the right way. Nice. Zip in here. Okay. You run it for a second. You zippity doo this real quick. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be using this as a chaser, but just for the stop on lows is fine. Yeah, I can. I don't know if it will. If we're in a pinch, maybe. All right, so get this all filled up, and then 36. Okay, not too bad. There's still just so much to do, though. So away it goes, and no one's coming. Easy. Oh, that was so close. Oh, that was good. Okay. Didn't touch. Forget. I mean, it's already smashed to bejesus, but from earlier. Oh, slow down. Now this one is just across the street, so we can zip that out. Keep an eye on him while we're doing that too, so that'll be nice. All right, just keep plugging away there. All right. Oh, all right. Well, thanks for joining. I see a couple more people popped in. Greatly appreciated. Just plugging away, trying to get some stuff done before the rain. Before the rain and before the night. Kind of like a double race. All right. Get this done. GPS is definitely handy. I'm loving it for sure. But I'm still trying to get used to it without the lines. That's the one thing that's still kind of rubbing me a bit, just how you have certain corners that the AI or like the GPS will register, and the vehicle will allow that corner to happen. And then you have other corners that, nope, GPS registers that as an end line, and it just stops here. So still trying to get used to if there is a difference. Because I like to run them without the lines, but there's just been a couple times it's like, it's just annoying. So majority right now, I'm still running with the lines. And yeah, these are the quicker. I like it better when you get the grass or the weeds that you can see. Then you really don't have to worry about the lines or even running the GPS. Yeah, see, we still got a fair chunk there. We've probably almost hit about 20,000. Yeah, see right there. See right here. Why? I could do that. Corner. Gerg. Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, so it's times like that where if I wasn't running the lines and I just randomly start going, I was like, so nothing horrible, just one of those things, a little bit pet peeve, I guess you could say. All right, so we're still plugging. And then this one, yeah, I'm not too sure, because the mulching's done, and then we are going to have to cultivate as well, prior to putting the oilseed radish into that or field 45. So I think because we're getting the mulching done, this will be the first crop field that we've got our mulching done on too as well. So really excited about that, because I think our wheat harvest was into the 97, because the RP harvest is 92% crop yield right now, and we didn't have anything to mulch in it when we got it. So right, it totally is 100%. Couldn't agree more with that. So now we're just skipping along here. Don't see any warnings yet saying full. I didn't see any yet, so hopefully I didn't miss it. And again, thank you all for joining. Thanks for joining. For those who just got here, we're just plugging away. We've got our Riverbend Springs playthrough here. This is our end goal is to have all products, crops, animals, anything on the list. If it's on the list base game, we got to have it going. We got to have it going in some ways, big or small. So Nearly full tank. There we are. Okay, nearly full tank. Okay, well, that means we can finish this then real quick. But yeah, so the end goal is going to be that. And right now we were able to pick up our canning factory, our grain mill. So we've already got a couple things checked off the list, which is I'm really excited about. And then as we get the field, we can expand the fields as well. Then we can just keep checking things off the list. Here we go. Oh, wrong. Oh, nope. There we go. And we're almost done. 2, 7, 8, 9. Boom. Okay. That one is all done, skis. And then our harvester's just about full, so we're just going to rip down, pick that up. Okay. So, get this in. Ooh, there we go. Oh, and full. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. It's not going to be sitting long. All right, so leave you running because we will be right back to you because we're going to head that. I don't think there's going to be any more. We'll just check here once we're unloading. Okay. Oh, there's just so much going on. Go. Okay, so what do we got here? So we were able to pick off, so that's 1992 for that and a whole 948. Perfect. Money is money. There we go. And then what are you cultivating? Oh, $13,000. Oh, perfect. The parsnips that we just did. Oh boy. Oh boy. See, this is definitely one of those ones where you could either do it yourself and have a little bit of fun, but you could also run the AI because that would only be about $1,000 for the AI, I think, personally. Ooh, good. It's another $13,000. Ooh, could be that could be worth it. 13.4. Borrow the equipment for 7, and then the AI would maybe take 1,000, which I almost want to say I don't think it would be that much. I want to say me, easy, maybe 800, 5 to $800. But I do love running those big cultivating contracts though too. Those are fun just to run by yourself. That's what I do like myself. Turn you off. Okay, so now we're gonna rip this back because I think we are all done with the hoeing contracts. Harvesting, mowing, plowing, sowing, wood transports. Yeah, we're all good there for now. Doesn't mean they're not going to be having more. So now we can bring this back to the farm. Or property. Oh, I don't want to call it a farm. It's not the farm. It's like the storage property. Our starter property? I don't know which one. I don't know what to call it. I'm going to say a starter property. So we have our log cabin. So we have our home now. We can say we're going back to home. But we don't have all the equipment and all that sort of stuff. So I can't call it a farm yet. I just can't. Can't bring myself to do it. And I think our mulcher is going to be just about done too. Oh, I hate that bump. Okay, that's okay. And yep, I think our mulcher is done. So, this all here. Oh, yes, our starting property. It will be drop zone 1. Oh, yes. Oh, excuse me. That is perfect. All right. Thanks, FAFO Gamer. This is now drop zone 1. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's awesome. Okay, so now we do have to get over to our mulcher boy. Right? And especially the weeding that when you see the weeds, right? Especially when you get to see the weeds. That's even the better part where, okay, I get to see what I'm doing. It's nothing worse than. Okay. So let's just double check here because I already see a little bit of orange and I am a little bit of a perfectionist like that. So, oh, mulching's all good. All right, and a little bit of there and there. Okay, not much. So I think it's just right here. Right? Oh yeah. Yeah, FAFO Gamer knows a little bit about that too. All right, so I think we got that done. That's good. And then there was something. I think it was. That's way up there. Oh, it's way back. Okay, you know what? Little bit corner. We missed that. That's fine. And these two are blatantly obvious. That's easy. Okay. Really? Oh. Oh, because it was a missed plant. I see. I see. Okay, so we can't because there's nothing there to mulch. Ah ha ha ha. And then that means, oh no, we do have a little bit of a corner strip. Sorry, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. The more we can do it, because the oilseed radish, I don't believe. Yeah, we're gonna have to cultivate first, and the big red cultivator, I do believe, is a shallow cultivator. So, and we don't need plowing, so we're not gonna get stones off of this field. Which, as much as I like doing the stones, it's not gonna be. And on other maps. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been catching a couple of your other maps too. There, I do enjoy this map so far. It has some good potential. I mean, there's issues with it, but there's issues with every map really. You get down to the nitty gritty of it. And right now, I'm loving it. I've got a vision. That was the biggest thing for me, was just the loss of what do I do and where do I do it. Right, that was my thing that I kept. Yeah, what are we doing here? That was my thing that I kept getting hung up on, is how to start and where to start. So now that we are started, now that I've got a little bit of an idea and a little bit of a vision, that just gets me more pumped and ready to rock and roll. And I just want to get this done. But again, making the money and the contracts and what have you is a little bit of. I can't help myself. I got to do it. But the next playthrough, I was even thinking about that. If we can make this goal. If we could make this goal and we get everything done, I would be flabbergasted, and I would be so happy. And I'm definitely going to run I just would love to run the farm for like a year or two, just to see how, right? Or be able to purchase everything, get it done, get the full goal, and then and until I discovered I can't buy a bale. Oh darn, that sucks. That's unfortunate. Yeah, and it's like you don't know, right, until you're in it. And unfortunately, there's sometimes you get into something and it's not until you're really deep into something and then you find the problem. That's where. Yeah, that's the big. Oh, good lord, that was a bump. Oh yeah, we just smashed our exhaust. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, what do we got? We got 23,000. Not too shabby. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking if we run it, but the next playthrough, I was almost thinking, because I've noticed that Raxamilius there, the way he plays it, where he doesn't really, he does run contracts and stuff in the Deadwoods, but I've noticed it's like him and other people too. I mean, you can buy it, but don't appear to. It's like glitched out. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, in the store outside, deducts money. Oh, and it deducts the money. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, hopefully a patch will come out soon for that, or is that something that's been an issue for a bit? Because I guess the one thing that I don't with running Riverbend, right? I don't run the mod maps. The only time I'll ever really play a mod map is if friends ask for help or whatever. If I'm helping friends out and they're running certain maps, then I'll play those maps then. But I specifically don't actively go out and run other maps. Not yet. I'm not saying I won't, just because we're in a goal, right? I've got a goal and I've already done it. I've already tried it. I've tried other maps. Even in 22, it got to a point for me where I really wanted to run Silver Run. I really had an interest in Silver Run, and I wanted to do a little bit of a login setup and kind of see how that was playing out. But every time I played Silver Run, I felt like I was cheating on Elm Creek. I was like, I can't play Silver Run. I've got so much to do on Elm Creek. So I think I need to hit the goal. Once we hit the goal, then I think I can have like the wusa. I can have the calmness of saying, probably shouldn't have hooked up there, but yeah, I can have the calmness of being like, okay, I can walk away and not have to feel like I'm cheating here. Mm. Yeah, even on other maps, that's the only one I have it on. Oh, okay, so it might actually be that. Yeah, so it might be since 1.7 then maybe. Are you like, have you noticed the problem since 1.7 came out? Because I've also noticed people posting about the shader issues and that sort of stuff, and how I think it was like is it Farmer Klein and Farmer Cop, and there's a couple of them that have posted too that there there's new shaders in 1.7 that haven't been released yet. So now all of the modders have to rejig all their stuff. Oh, I could be totally getting this wrong. I will say, just I could be totally getting this wrong, but from what I understood, from what I remember, it was that the shaders were changed. So if anyone can confirm, it was a post that I saw. I just don't remember who posted it. Oh, okay. So there's other. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, and then when it comes to that, so then now that makes the game like, does it make the map unplayable, right? And if it does, then it becomes one of those situations of, well, now, we're gonna do this here. Now it's basically what do I excuse me, it's like, yeah, well, like, what do I do, right? I mean, you have a vision, you have an idea, you want to get into it. I know for myself, there was there's a couple of even 22 of the Frontier, because I know the homestead idea has always interested me. I've always thought, like that whole, $5 in a wheelbarrow or something, and do the homestead. The only downside to it is it's a trudge, right? It's a real drag to. I mean, it's very fulfilling, 100%. It's just like, even doing it this way, doing like, I find it very fulfilling to plug away, get it all done, buy it, and work it up, and it's like, okay, now that's the way we have it, that's the way we run it, and I mean, there's no wrong way to play this in a game. Now, don't get me wrong. That's the first thing I gotta say, is I just gotta clear the air there, that there's no wrong way that you play the game. Everyone plays it their own way, and everyone has fun their own way. And as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. That's the main thing that matters. So for me, I find a homestead idea would be just awesome, right? To have that fulfillment, and like, look, and especially a homestead in the sense of a full logging, not just, okay, well, we're going to clear a couple trees and look at all these fields here. It's going the full route of actually like clearing the trees out for your house, clearing the trees out for your field, clearing the trees out for the road, Wilhelmina in 22, I actually spent a little bit of time in that one, and I got a good couple hundred hours into that one, and I had a lot of fun with it. The only downside to it is that there was a map update that forced a reload, and it was just one of those. Unfortunately, I'm like, okay, wrong button. I've had my fun. Time to go back to Elm Creek. So, what is it? I had 25 sides with this. So, ouch. Yeah, ouch. Farmer NZ, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. Greatly appreciated. Oh, and he's got a full tank of gas. Okay, or a full tank, almost. So let's just get him going here real quick. And there we go. Off you go. We'll just get back there. After I tried to buy the bales from store to make up for loss. And right, yeah. So if it's not, ooh, that would be mildly infuriating, for sure. I am on PlayStation 5, actually. So I've played Farming Simulator on Xbox 360. That's where actually I started, was 15. So, and deleted save. Yep, 100%. That's exactly what I do with my Wilhelmina. Once I did, I just deleted the save and moved on. Right, thanks, but no thanks. All right. And yes, sorry. Farmer NZ, yeah, if there's a chance, yeah, you possibly could. If you check out my Discord, I will have to. Actually, it should be on the channel page there. I have to get a better click on that. But give me a moment. I will get that for you. And you want to go ahead and join the Discord? I've got that up and running right now. If you want to get in there, we can chit chat, and we can definitely hook up at some point. See how it goes. Well, there we go. Yeah, I'm never against help. That's for sure. Never against help. And actually, tee-hee-hee, I bought the game for my dad. So I got him in. He actually came in the other night. I was so excited. He was actually able to get in on the farm with me, and we did the wheat harvest as well as we did the grass cut together. So that's his very first time playing Farming Simulator 25. He did come in on 19 and helped me a little bit, but on 19 I was small fry. I was super small fry. I had barely had anything over 200 horsepower. So he didn't really get to play very much with anything. And then 25 comes out and he showed a little bit of interest there. So we, I saved my pennies and we came up and I got him the game, and I'm just hoping I can get him to make the change. Hey, sweet. Thanks, Farmer. Fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, we'll hook up there. We'll just chit chat and stuff. Right now, this is a single player session right now, or no one's in right now. It's just me, myself, and I, and all you wonderful folks watching, which I greatly appreciated. Thank you all so much for being here and hanging out. Can't wait to see how many peas we got. Gotta get the peas. All right. So, yes, like I said, if we can get my dad in and kind of convince him to come in, he is interested in the trucking aspect. So I think we know there's lots of that can be done in this game. So he came in, he was helping out with transporting some equipment and transporting some crops and such, especially with that parsnip contract. He actually came in as well and helped transport some of the crops there. And then we've had some other friends come in as well. We've had Chico come in. We've had Mad Dad. We have FAFO Gamers come in and help a bit. We've got Jay Only there. He's come in and helped. Again, thank you all so much. Greatly appreciated. I'm sure I'm missing a couple there. I do apologize. But yeah, we've just been plugging away. And the times on are a little, I don't know why I went out there. Sorry, we're just going to go back. Oh, that's right. Because I skipped. So we got to get back to... nope, he's working. There's working. Oh, that's right. We are going back to here. All right. So, enter vehicle. Okay. Now, from here, the mulching's done. That means we need to do the cultivating. So that we can actually use our own, which is actually we picked up. We actually upgraded our cultivator. So we initially had just that little green John Deere beginner cultivator, and we upgraded to this one. And again, Ralph came in huge with the sales. So we were able to pick that one up for a Shang and a Danch as well, which is great. And then we actually picked up the rear tires. So I don't know, but we're going to try it. Let's see. We bought them. We just haven't used them yet. So let's just see here. Damien, oh, thank you very much, Farmer. This is Riverbend. Actually, we are on the beginner. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Rear twin wheels. There we go. Boom. There we go. Yeah, we are on the beginner map there, or starter map. I don't know if you want to say beginner, but the starter map. So we're just continuing on. I'm doing a little bit of a role play as well that kind of brings up, kind of ties in 19, 22, 17, everything like that. So we've decided to continue it on with Riverbend. And then, like I mentioned there, our main goal right now is for all crop-based animals. Words are hard. Base game, animals, crops, products, and productions. So the goal is in some way have everything up and running and going, and big or small, just in some way. So we're just plugging away and taking deals as we get them. Right now we're deep into the root crops, I guess you could say, which wasn't the initial plan. The initial plan was cows and silage. So $2,000 wage payment for them. Okay, but we had almost 3 running there. Okay. So here we go. We're going to do this one, ours. So steering assist. And with this one, I find 1 extra headland. Oh, no, that changes the angles. Yeah. Okay, let's just try the auto. yeah, so we're going to be just kind of plugging away, getting everything done as best as we can, as often as we can. And then again with the deals, right? That's the main thing. So we don't have any deals right now. It's a little slim pickings. But once we get we got 13,000 for him, 2,000, but that's okay because we are running our own fields. So a little bit of a cost for us, but not horrible. Not exactly, I should say, what I kind of forgot. I just kind of got used to just send them off and go. But we will make it off in the end. And I mean, 2 grand, we'll make that back in mad self. Ah, sweet. Yeah, and I mean, right now, like we're in the single player right now. So, and again, I'm not against joining at all, but for lives and that sort of stuff, we're just doing single player. And then if anybody joins me for a live, that'll all be prior to. We'll all shed it all up prior to as we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. And we have the new. That's right. I have it on automatic. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. So that actually can be pretty good, especially on those tired nights, right? When we sit back and letting it run, and then we can fall asleep and know that it's not going to go into the next field. Okay, that's a nice touch. I do like that. Or not paying attention like I was, right? Oh, I wonder if we. I forgot. I forgot to check that on the. Oh, and he has nearly a full. Okay, one moment. Zip back this way real quick here. Oh, and we left it running. He's just wasting fuel. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oh, don't. Hey, stop. Okay, we'll stop him real quick. Eye contact with the operator. Hey, all right. There she is. Oh. Now, sure did. Actually, we just had our little tiny Massey go in with the mulcher prior to. So now we're doing the cultivating now so we can put in our oilseed radish. So I try to do it where we mulch an oilseed radish every field. And then what I have been doing actually, like, because I've been looking into that, like the crop rotations. I know they don't have the gauge like precision farming or Seasons did. Was it Seasons or precision? I think it was precision farming in 22. I really liked that. That was kind of handy. That was really nice. But unfortunately, what we are going to do is we're going to do our own kind of crop rotation. I've been watching Raximilius there. If you guys haven't watched him, definitely check him out for sure. He's got the vanilla challenge on his Riverbend as well and just kicking butt with it. But he's been doing a crop rotation where it's like how, where are we here? So we're up here. We just planted wheat at the very bottom. Yeah, seasons mod for 19. Thanks, FAO Gamer. Thanks. Yeah. So it's like I loved that crop rotation thing. So it's like we just finished wheat. So we harvested wheat in August. Technically, we could have done it last month. But what I'd like to do is 1 month of oilseed radish. That'll get us into September. If we can plant the oilseed radish this month, then that'll grow into September. September, we could then plant barley or grass, barley or canola. So it's almost like you roll it forward, right? So it's like we would plant barley, and then next year we would harvest the barley, and then next we could plant canola, and then after canola, it just kind of run it through. So I think I might start streaming. Of course, yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, if you feel comfortable doing it and you want to do it, by all means. I'm a little nervous about it. Right? Stage fright, I guess you could say. Sometimes there's some moments and some doubts, but I mean, once you start doing it and you get comfortable and you just start enjoying yourself, definitely you get to know what you're doing and how you're doing it. I mean, I'm still learning. So again, thank you all very much for bearing with me with the learning. But yeah, I mean, if you're interested and you want to, I would encourage it. Why not? Right? You don't know if you don't like something until you do it. Right? So if you do it and you don't like it, well, now you know, and you can move on to something else. Okay, so now we're going to get back to, oh, there we are. Perfect. Enter vehicle. Okay, so now I get back onto this. That one done. So now again, once the oilseed radish goes into here, we're good. We still have to roll our grass. Oh, we could have gotten our Massey to do that too. someone else to feel more comfortable too. Oh, sure, totally. Yep, no, I hear that too. And that's the thing, right? When it comes to it's all about your comfort, right? If you're not comfortable and you're kind of on edge or whatever, then you're not gonna enjoy yourself. That's the main thing. Is you have to make sure you're having fun and enjoy yourself. And if you're just sweating it, well, let's see, it stops way back there though. Interesting. Yeah, if you're just sweating it and you're not enjoying it, then then it's like there's no point in doing it, right? So yeah, it's all about just getting out there and doing it. So by all means, yeah, you keep plugging away. And I like I said, I noticed you joined the Discord there, so we'll have a little chit chat and we'll set up a time that we can hook up and play together and kind of see how it works out. It's just a matter of time too, right? So it's all about, because I work, plus we got the puppy and all that sort of stuff, so I'm not on as often as I'd like to be. But I do try to get on as often as I can. So, and then in between the role play episodes and the gameplay episodes, and as well as the landscaping and stuff, when I do the big changes, I do like to record and kind of walk you through that stuff. So just all of that stuff just keeping me crazy busy, which I love. I love it. This is great, and I love you. I love everybody joining, everyone watching, joining me. This is fantastic. Thank you. Hopefully we can get this stuff done lickety split here. And I've actually also wrong line. There we go. I've actually already noticed that this the 7R could already use an engine upgrade. So, because I think it was like $35,000 if I remember. 7R. There we are. Because we have the 270. And it's 40,000, just over 40,000 to go to 388. Because it's like 373, 352, 332, 305. I mean, if we're gonna make the jump, we might as well just make the full jump, right? $40,000, so that's a little pricey, but I did notice that we were pulling some trailers with the 7R and getting the parsnip stuff done, and I noticed it was a little laggy. It was a little slow, so I think the engine upgrade is going to be a little pushed up, I should say, a little higher on the priority list. But I still want our Super Duty. I still want that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think we're going to make 17, maybe 35. And then we've got the other, maybe. Worker G is nearly a full tank. Okay. One moment, Worker G. There we go. Once we get this off the field, again, we're mulching on this. This will be, maybe the mulching on this field I might hold off until next month, because that one might just be the Massey and me. And just holding tight. It's one of those things where you just sit back with a coffee and put that GPS on, and because that'll be quite some time to mulch this whole field with that little Massey. And $80,000, if we're going to make the upgrade, we're not going to make the upgrade now, unfortunately. Like, we're nowhere near that point with them. Oh, maybe you're going to make the turn. Ooh, that'd be fun. Hold on. Let's see. Will it? Please. Okay, here we go. Come on, baby. Yes. Now, if I sneak up, oh, you know what? Oh, yeah, you're gonna move, aren't you? Yep, you are too. Okay. Oh baby. Oh yes, we can do it. Ooh. There we go. We got it. No cruise needed. Just don't fall into it. There we go. Easy. This is why I need a steering wheel and pedals. FAFO Gamer has been spouting those and trying to get me to get them, and I really want to. I haven't yet. I would like to eventually, but we're not there. I don't know. I still, right now, I'm just so used to the controller too. That's the main thing. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Gonna have to relearn everything. Someone's coming. Yeah, relearn everything all over again. but it'll be worth it in the end, I think, because steering wheel and pedals, that could be good. All right, there's good to go. I think that one might get the rest of it on their own. So now we can sit back here. We might actually be able to put this on the AI once that one stops too. Right? Yes, I know. I totally hear you there. And I do remember. I'm aging myself here a bit, but I still remember my first computer, the very first Thrustmaster steering wheel. I think it was F1 racing. That was so much fun. I remember my dad would stay up at night and play that game too. That was just great. I think my dad, my brother, and I would all just take turns. And hey, you lost. Our turns. My turn. Or we would race against our time. We'd do times trials so you could get the fastest times. Yeah, a steering wheel would be so much fun. I've got the joystick and throttle control for the PS4 when the Ace Combat came out with the VR, and that was game changing as well. So awesome. However, I was a little disappointed that the joystick didn't work for farming, and I mean, I won't get into details. We don't need to. We all know. PlayStation 5 just does not like the peripherals, the Xbox peripherals. So I would love that side panel and the stick as well too. But right now, beggars can't be choosers, and I would just love to have the steering wheel pedals, and that's all I need. What are you running for? How do you run your arms there, FAFO Gamer? Are you running just the controller on your side, or do you actually have a side stick? Ooh, cultivating is 56% done too. Ooh, nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually liking that controller and wheel paddles. Okay. All right. Yeah, that'd be nice to get something that would actually work. I don't know. I don't think anything. Oh Lord, actually help if we put it down. Good Lordis. I don't think we're gonna get anything, to be honest with you. I think at this point, I'd be surprised if we did, unless you've heard something. But in the meantime, I've been looking into them. I think it was the G29, and I think there's another version of a G29 that I saw at Best Buy when I was in the city last week. That it was like $100 more, and I don't know why it was $100 more. It looked pretty much the same. And then I've also noticed that the G29 does come with the shifter option as well. So I think if I went that way, more than likely I would probably go so far as to get the shifter option as well, just because not only farming, there's a couple racing games. That's her stuff. My wife likes to play racing games. She's really good at racing games. Kicks my butt every time. So we can get a couple steering wheel. Has completed their task. Nice. Okay, so let's just finish this up here. We'll just finish this line. Oh boy. So you know what? Actually, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Okay, so let's go AI worker. You can finish. Go ahead. And you're thinking, done. Perfect. Okay, I'll let them finish. We're going to take the truck because that means we're all done. We can actually bring everything back and we can go pick everything up. So that is fantastic. And we can get to see how much peas we get. Oh, we're just plugging away here. Oh, and again, thank you all so much for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking it out with me. I just realized we're just at the 2-hour mark. I'm jumping that way fast. I feel like I just started the stream. Time flies when you're having fun. All right. Okay, so this long they haven't made side panel work again. I don't see them making changes to the stick no matter how much yeah, right? That's exactly it. I know you and I have talked about it a couple of times in private as well too, where at this point it's just not, I don't think it's gonna happen. which is unfortunate. I mean, I was kind of hoping for something that we could use, but I mean, if it is what it is, and just make do with what we got. I'm still liking what I do, and I will say, I mean, I've started in on Xbox 360 for 15, and when I started on 15, I started with that controller, and I've just been using the controllers ever since. And I just it feels so fluid to me right now. Like I feel like I'm not even holding the controller. So, and again, I will say too, I don't know what I'm missing. Right? Oh, I guess we can just bring you over. That's right. I don't know what I'm missing. Right? Whereas opposed to if you're, let's say, if you're when your steering wheel goes down or if something doesn't quite work, you've been running the steering wheel and now you got to go back to the controller. Oh, I can only imagine that's got to be gut wrenching. Because yeah, going back, right? I mean, I don't know what it's like with the steering wheel, so I can play with a controller comfortably and say that a controller's fine. There's no problem with this controller because I don't know how good it is with the steering wheel. Wait, right, hun? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hey. So, but yeah, we'll see one day. Right now, the priority right now, though, for me is definitely a computer, just so I can start getting better at the editing and getting better at the capturing and stuff like that. That's the main priority for me right now is just a computer to be able to just make the production value better, make everything better, gooder, more gooder. I remember that one. Oh, that's right, with 1.5. I forgot about that. Yes. Yes, that was yes, whining. Yes. Oh, it's coming. Something's coming. All right. Come on, UPS, hurry up. All right. Okay, you're doing good. Okay, here we go. Now it is only 92% yield, so next year it's going to be even better. I don't. Well, we may not do peas next year in this field, but regardless, we're going to get the mulching done. So whatever is in this field next year will definitely be 39,826 liters. Ooh, excellent. Okay, let's get that delivered up. Oh, that is going to be now 39,000. That's actually going to go by super, super quick too, because we had the 15,000 liters in from our P contracts there, which technically speaking, actually speaking of that, we still haven't. It's still ready to harvest. There's still a chance. Ooh, there's still a chance we might get that P contract. Ooh, maybe. Because if we can, that'll just add to the coffers. But yeah, we had, I think it was about 15 to 20,000 liters from the contracts, approximately. And that chewed up through the day. It was just the day of that month. By the end of that month, we got it all. It was all chewed up. We had all five of our, or I think it's 6 pallets, 6 pallets with about 500 liters left over. So I would imagine, I don't know, like I can't see. So okay, so the thought process is that peas, green beans, and spinach are going to be no storage, direct to processing. Root crops, yes, there will be storage for root crops. I would like to have them go direct to processing if I can, but there is room for overflow and storage. And then grain crops, definitely, we're going to be having storage for them. So if the capacity for the peas is not enough for the yearly work. So let's see here. So peas. So we've got 240,000 liter capacity. Now I can't see 240,000 liters being chewed up or taking all year, I should say, to chew up. Right? Because in 22, the way I had it in 22 with the sugar mill, fire you up, let's go. There he goes. Total 39,824 liters, and we already have 6 pallets, so we're going to see how much more we get. But in my 22, the way that we ran the sugar mill, right, the way that I ran the sugar mill was I had the sugar beets and the sugar cane harvest would fill up the, well, I shouldn't say fill, but it would be just enough in the production that it would run all year. And it would have enough in there that all year would run, and it would start to get low or almost empty just as the next sugarcane or sugar beet harvest was getting ready to be done. So it kind of worked out that it, like every year it would fill up the production, and then it would work its way through the year, and then as the year ended, and or so as the next year came around, then it was like, okay, now we get to put more in. But 240,000 liters, which isn't bad. I mean, if it just means that every year we only get the 240, because I would like to do that where if we could find a field size or what have you that could give us close to that 240,000 liter yield every month or every year, then that's the pea field. My downside to that is that doesn't work with crop rotation. I saw that. How does that work? Okay, I got more tinking. Because that's what I would love to have with most of the productions, almost really, is put it in at the harvest time, and then have enough. Because I'd like to spread it around too, right? Especially when it comes to the grain crops, because the grain crops are going to be going to different places. We are going to be making our own pig food. We're going to be making our own TMR. All that stuff is going to be done in-house as well, so that'll all be done with our own equipment. So when it comes to that, we're going to be spread thin. Just thinking about it, we could be spread thin. Ooh, should we leave the pea harvester here just in case? Hold on, let's just check here. Harvesting? No, still no peas. Okay, still no peas. All right. Yeah, we'll take the harvester back. But yes, we'll see. I don't know. I would like to do the crop rotation though, right? Like as much as I love, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, I like to play as realistic as I can, within reason, within still having fun on console and or on the platform sort of thing. I mean, I'm not crazy about like have to do this, but just somewhat realistic, and then having fun. Right, the main thing is having fun. So if I could do it where the crop rotation, to me, that's realistic, right? That's a realistic thing. So if I can run a crop rotation and actually play it off, I mean, I know we may not get actual bonuses from it, but I mean, if we can still play it into the running and the role play and the gameplay that we're doing crop rotations, then that's going to put a hamper on our plan here. To do some major thinking now. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll return this. We'll get the wheel loader back, and then I'll wait to do some grass, seed radish. Oh, you know what? And our contract's going to be done. It looks like we are doing, I totally forgot about that. We are doing the engine on the 7R because the last time it ran our brand new seeder. That's right. Our brand new seeder horsepower requirements is the 300 horsepower, and the John Deere's only running the 305. So there's a field that I did a contract on for seeding, and yeah, it was rough. It was rough. There's any kind of an uphill. it was lagging a little bit. We're just gonna skip around. Yeah, see, this is where I would love to make a connecting road that kind of just does a little loop here, so you don't have to do that zigzag right there. And it's not too bad of a drive up. So even on the big trailers and the Demco trailers and stuff, the low riders, you still do clear that little hump there. It's not too bad. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I love that edge brake. Again, thank you all so much for sticking out, hanging around, watching. Just about done here. Packed all up. You have to get the loader. Oh, wait, nope, and hop up and over. That's right. And hit on my shelf. Go. Okay. And on. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, see. Oh, yeah. See, we need that low loader. Oh, boy, we need that low loader. And that's another 100 grand. Get the low loader. Excuse me. And there's a couple good modded load loaders I've noticed too that have been released. So the base game one is there. It is their worst case scenario if we need, and it is 100 grand. A little pricey, but not. I mean, reasonable, understandably. But I think the low loader is again something else that needs to get put onto that list there. Oh, there we go. Look at all those peas ready to rock and roll. That's the other thing too. Now that we have that Palfinger trailer, that's going to make doing the production runs even smoother. That's going to be awesome because in 22, I did actually. There's one point where I actually had. Oh boy, I had a $50,000 forklift at every single production. Oh man, that was painful. Yeah, so eventually I brought that in and stopped that, and I just started transporting a forklift around with me on the old Demco flatbed. But what I ended up doing was at the very end of 22, unfortunately, is when well, for me anyways, is when the Palfinger came out. So unfortunately, I had already had my practices and procedures down pat. So bringing the Palfinger in was just kind of not in the books at that point. So what we're going to do is use the Palfinger now. Now, thankfully, again, we've had that in the game right from the minute it came out, pretty much. And we're just going to use that and try to get our practices and procedures with that set up. So then what we'll be able to do is pick up the truck, pick up the trailer, and just go to each production with that attached forklift and pick up our stuff. Now, I know we can distribute, and there are certain things we are, just like our garden plot there, where we are going to be selling or distributing. However, I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess you could say. I love forklifting. I love working the forklift. There's good days and bad days, sure, but I do love doing that loading up and unloading and what have you. So the plan is that for the majority of our stuff, we are going to be doing manual manual loading in the sense of picking up the productions. Now there is no auto load in the game, like the rule is no auto load allowed. Within reason, in the sense of like the auto load bale trailers, the real the base game ones, those are allowed, right? You all know what I'm talking. Yeah, there you go. The transfer. So it's like these kind of trailers, totally, 100%, definitely. However, the auto load trailers that are these ones, no, nothing like that. So nothing auto load pallet or auto load bales. Again, nothing against them. You play how you play, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I personally, I like the realism again, a little bit of the realism, and also too, I apparently just hate myself because I just work pallets. But we are just going to work it down again. I'm a little worried just for the amount of productions. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, 25 is production heavy. Yep, sorry. I got my strobes on. You're good. 25 is so production heavy now that I'm not worried, but I'm intrigued, intrigued about how how we're going to work it. I mean, like I said, I would rather not have everything auto distribute. Oh, good Lord, oh boy, that was so close. Oh, I would like to have everything not auto distribute. But again, depending on how it works, I do know that we have the bale and pallet limit. So that's going to be the other thing that's going to be, inhibiting us to a degree. But we got away with it really well with 22. We were able to work it out really well with 22, and it worked out pretty good. Now the way it played out was we had to do the farm pallets first prior to doing the production pallets. So it would be like you wake up in the morning, you take care of your animals, we tend to the animals, feed them, get them all fitted up, ready to rock and roll, good to go there, walk our horses, and then we would go around to the greenhouses, right? And then the process would be go down to the greenhouses, because the greenhouses in 22 were all on site. So that's going to be the same thing with 25 here. That the greenhouses are all going to be on site when we get there, right? So you're going to do the greenhouses with the mushrooms, with mushrooms as well, including the mushrooms. And then on top of that, you also did your chickens and your sheep with the pallets with them as well. So there's always the on-site pallets that have to get taken care of. And then once they're taken care of, then you can go out to the productions. So it might turn into the same sort of deal here, but we'll see. So from here we do. Oh, that's right. We're all done. Hold on. I'm just getting a little discombobulated here. Okay, so we still have one more cultivating right there. Okay, so and he's still working. Okay, never mind. He's still working. That's right. So there we go. Okay, so we just got some oilseed radish in there, but first and foremost, we need to upgrade the engine and just double check real quick here. We're almost there. Double check that we got I think we got everything. It look good. A little bit of the edges there. Okay, so we'll that's okay. That's what happens. See, this is where I need to learn to calm down. This is called parts of farming, right? And you get some parts get missed, little strips here and there. That's okay. Because technically, I do find myself more often than not, I will actually start. I will actually go around to every little dot, every little nook and cranny. But right now, we're just going to park this right here, and I think 34,000 cultivating's just about done. That little cultivating field, that's actually right over there. We can do that with our machine right there. But first, because us completing that cultivating, that means that we'll be able to afford. Oh, this is going to be so weird. Oh, I don't like that. No, we're going to take the wheels off. That looks so weird. Yeah, we don't have a wide bed and we don't have a low loader. So let's just put these back to. Oh, good Lord. Oh, gee, that is one strong fence. Or in light post. Oh, boy. Oh. Okay, so I definitely need to get used to running with the two wheels again. But we knew. Should we just do it here? Okay, just do it here. Okay, so we're doing an engine swap outside. We're doing an engine swap. Collect. Okay, you know what? It's been a bit here. Oh, wait. The AI has stopped unexpectedly. Vehicle was removed. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Because, they were doing that last little strip there. Okay, so 12,600. That puts us at 46. We are now going to do an engine swap on property. Before the rain. Let's see. Okay, so $39,500. That gives us our 388 horsepower. Oh boy, it's done. Okay. Oh, and actually, so that means we need to get the cedar because that's done. Oh, this is gonna be so good here. And again, once we get it, there's just so much stuff. We'll just move this out for a second here because this is just in the way. And then once we get that property, we can finally make the move. But we got to get. Oh, what are we thinking? Because right now it's where the carrots are. And we need to get. We'll get the Massey. You can move. We'll take that off for checking because the roller's a little bit in the way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we can just stuff the roller right up beside the stone picker. There we go. Oh, beauty. Almost like I knew what I was doing. Yeah, right. So we'll pull this out for. Oh, I think that got bumped. I don't think that should have been at that much of an angle. So that's right there, and then we can put this. Ooh, yoink! Like I planned it out. 7R. Oh. I mean, technically, we could have gotten the 9R to run it, I guess, but this will help us in the long run. So as much as it is a little bit pricey, this will definitely help us. Then we want oilseed radish. There we go. Okay. Let's get this in. This is going to be, oh, this is going to be great. Oh, yeah. This is the first time for our own field with this cedar. That's going to be the great, because the last time was that little tiny cedar that we had. The Great Plains one, I think. I think it was the Great Plains one that we started with. So we returned that one, and we immediately went into this one. And then that was only because we had the 7R and the 9R. Okay, here we go. So right now, what are we at here anyways? Zero fertilized and nothing. Okay. And we got O-seed. So steering assist. Cruise control deactivation is on automatic. All right. Here we go. So that down. See how this runs. So can't say anything right now just because it's downhill. So, but the last time it was actually the field just across from our sheep there, the middle field in between there. That was the one that we did, that I did, for a contract, and we only had the 305 horsepower. And oh boy, I think on the way up, I think we got down to about 7 kilometers an hour. It struggled. So definitely interested to see how it runs on this one. And I'm just excited because, yeah, this is the biggest cedar in the game, base game-wise anyways. So we're ready to rock there. And then it's just, the mulcher definitely needs to get upgraded. Need to upgrade the mulcher. The grass stuff right now, I don't think we're going to really worry about the grass upgrades yet. That's going to be way down the road. There's just there's too many other things priority right now. Go. 13, 12, 11, 10. Really? Huh. Yeah, I mean, it is a big theater, so. Should I put double front wheels? Would that make a difference? I mean, it is going faster. It's already going 1 to 2 kilometers an hour faster up the hill, so that's good. It's got my strobies. Sorry. Okay. Oh, this is going to be so good. I can't wait. So we have the oilseed radish going into this one. And then I'm thinking next month we'll have to check, because next month is basically, what I'd like to try is, like I said, the rotations, right? So doing the rotations, whenever a field gets done, we put oilseed radish in it, and then we wait till the oilseed radish grows. Then we see what's available that next month or that next time, and then we put in whatever is available. And then I would like to think that should rotate us through all of the crops eventually. And then by doing that, you're going to have some fields that are bigger one year, and then other fields that are smaller another year. So, varying yields, you're going to have, I think it could be fun. And then what I'd also like to do is I like to do the cover crop as well. So even on the winter times, so let's say you've got the fields or the fields that are going to be planted, but you have to wait till spring, then the cover crop is just going to stay in the field through the whole winter time. And then it's the summertime is when what I like to do is I like to cultivate it. So, I mean, technically we could cultivate it in the fall or the winter, but I just, again, trying to go for like somewhat realism, not crazy hard, but somewhat realism. It's like, yeah, I feel like it's better. I don't know. I'm not a farmer, so maybe y'all can let me know, but I think that's the whole point of a cover crop is you put the oilseed radish in it and it just runs the winter. I believe, isn't it? Right? I might be way wrong, but that's how I'm doing it. So that's how I'm playing it. So, yep, just kind of working it away. Oh, it's going to be so exciting. So, get this done. Oh, again, thank you all so much for joining. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for being here. This is just going to be so great. Now we've got Drop Zone 1, FAFO gamer there. So Drop Zone 1 over there, that's what we've got. Oh, and it stopped. That's right, automatic. We've got FAFO gamer there named that tonight. I love it. Oh, that's perfect. And then we've got our log cabin, which is our home, and that's going to be expanded south to our farm. But I just can't call it our farm yet. Not yet. I can't bring myself to call myself a farm. But we'll check that out here once we pack everything up. Already getting 16:39, so we're doing pretty good time-wise. I will say the contracts that we have, and if the rain holds off, I mean, I'm going to work the night. I probably will work into the night just because I mean, I will say the 25 nighttime work is so much nicer than 22. Right? 22 is just that absolute. Oh, good lord, too much. Sorry. Oh, it broke our machine. Right on. Good job. 22 nighttime was just so brutally dark that I couldn't. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. It's just so hard to actually go back up the inside line here to work through the night. Or if I did work through the night, we needed those big, the big floodlights, right? So we'd have to bring out the floodlights. You have to bring them in. So, I mean, it was doable, but it wasn't really the most best comfortable thing to do. However, I will say in 25, the nighttime in 25, it's night and day between 22 and 25, where it's actually somewhat enjoyable, right? Especially if you get those nights with the full moon, it actually makes a difference. I feel maybe my eyes are just weird and there is no difference, but I just feel like there is a little bit of a difference in the nighttime that now I'm not so bothered. Now I will say this with that goes with a but, and that is I'm not so bothered, but it has to be farm work. I've done enough deadwood contracts in the night to know that I mean, doable, yes, by all means. Annoying, very much so. So I find that the deadwood contracts are the ones that I will definitely try not to do at night if I can help it. But the deadwood contracts, out of the way, there you go. The deadwood contracts are what supply our sawmill. So the way that I'm doing it right now with the sawmill itself is we use the summer and the winter months to fill it up as best as we can, as much as we can. And then what we do is we work the spring and the fall, however we can. Excuse me, kind of like the busy period, right? So we do the busy period. Oh boy, that left a lot. Okay, I'll go back with that later. Then we have the busy period where what we're going to do is we're just going to leave the sawmill alone and let it run through the months that we're through the spring, the planting and harvesting season, and then just kind of do that as we go. And then once we get the carpentry as well as the paper factory, the plan is that we're going to use the deadwood to fill up that as well, as opposed to the sawmill product. Because if we can use the sawmill product to either ship off for other productions, and or if we can use the sawmill product just for sale, and then run the deadwood contracts for the fill up, that would be perfect. Now, the tree farm is not out of the, yeah, see, the GPS isn't all it's cracked up to be. Yeah, the tree farm isn't out of the question. That's by no means am I not, we're not doing the tree farm because we have the deadwood. I definitely would love to do the tree farm idea. I'm just trying to figure out how to work it right now. That's the main thing for me. So we're just going to spin. Oh, yeah. We're driving over ours. Here we go. Okay, spin this around. Almost done. See, this is how it, okay, so it doesn't do the turn. Ooh, be. Now I did expand the field, so I know the GPS might not be catching that outer little bit because I think it might be because I've expanded. So we did kind of widen a little bit of this field. That's kind of like what I like to do for every field, really. Anytime we buy a field, I'll wait until it becomes the plowing point. When it becomes required for plowing, then we pull out the plow and we actually expand the field to try to get like our maximum arable crop from the area. Within reason too, right? We're not going over crazy hills inside here and what have you. But what I did do is we did actually clear out a couple trees in this back corner just to give us this little tiny dip in the back corner. By doing that, I mean, depending on what crop you have, you'll definitely give you either a big difference or it'll give you a little difference. I mean, personally, I feel like it gives us a difference, so that's good enough for me. So, here we go. Okay. Get that done. A little bit strip here, might as well do that there. All right. That's good there. And then what we'll do is we're just going to pause right here. And, oh, yeah, that's right. We're not done yet. We have one more strip right here. And then we'll finish at the end. Perfect. Okay. So, Now, we didn't quite get the grass field done. That's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. And it's just a rolling too. So again, the Massey, that's a fun little one. I just ripped that around the Massey. That takes me no time at all. Then we'll get that rolling because the good thing about the grass is you roll it and just let it go. I don't know how many times. I think it's four cuts or 3 cuts. Maybe y'all can let me know. I don't remember. I do know that I already have I've done one cycle so far, I should say. So I've already gotten to the point where I've had to cultivate or plow the grass and then replant the grass where it won't regrow. But I just don't remember how many cuts that was. Stupid. I'll have to double check. So, or I should say, I'll keep track when next time I do the actual plowing. Okay, well, we're here and we're going to just swing on around. Ah, the cultivator missed that part. That's right. So it won't. Okay, that's okay. But we'll get that little drag there. I mean, oilseed radish, I guess, is really. Oh, that's right. I'm being all particular. We're planting oilseed radish. Oh, okay. Okay. I think it's getting late. almost 5 o'clock in the game here. It's almost time for first dinner. Well, I will not put you all through me packing this up, and we're not quite done yet anyways for the day. So there's a little bit of stuff, but we will head back. I think we're just get that done. All right, let's just swing on, grab the pickup. Quick and easy. All right, oilseed radish is in. Peas are in or out and in the processor being processed. We still have to roll our grass. That's okay. We did get that contract done. We upgraded our engine on our 7R. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And we have got a plenty load of contracts to bang out for the end of the month before the rain hits. And if we're lucky enough and the rain's only quick, maybe I can whip out those contracts in between the rain and the sundown. maybe. Who knows? All right. Well, here we are, home sweet home. Parking our little carport here. Oof. Okay. Well, we didn't get the Super Duty this time. Maybe next time. I hope we will. It's coming. Oh, it's going to be coming. I mean, we still have the $90,000 payout that should be actually in exactly an hour. So who knows? But we will keep you all posted. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for being here. Thanks for joining. Oh, this was fantastic. The ice has been broken. We have officially started Riverbend live streams. Okay, thank you all again, and we will see you all soon.